Well, it says we're live, so I guess we're live. Maybe live,
Incorrect. We are dead.
live on death. All right. Well, it's Saturday. Cyberpunk RED, our comedy edition. We're down a couple players tonight, but we will push on because we haven't had too many streams lately. Things have been coming up. Life is a horrible, horrible thing. Yeah, takes away from the virtual. But we'll plug on tonight, and we'll do something. Jameis, who you playing?
Hey, today's maybe life is Elena Wickham. She's as I described, 2/3 tech, 1/3 nomad, and the most important thing is that she has the rat Sebastian, who knows all but never tells.
Sebastian is the star of the entire show. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we'll find out at the end. It's Sebastian telling his children what happened. That's how it will end. That will be the show ender. Steven, who you got?
Philip Jackson, a mild-mannered TV reporter. Wait, no. I am playing a armed thug named Pinball who enjoys video games. That's right. That's about it. He is the solo of the group, and he has guns. And now our rocket launcher. Ho, ho, ho.
And many psychological issues that he's working through. Are you all right, Pinball?
He's enjoying every one of them.
Kelly, who you got?
Hi, good evening. I am playing Marius, who this week is probably into dental work. Last week, I think, was dental. Net running, we haven't done net running in a while. Haven't done karate in a while. So, sounds about right for... Yeah. Exactly.
I say maybe into dental because, you guys just rescued Marius's boss. Left in a cold.
Didn't mean to.
Beaten up, but nothing traumatic, but nothing permanent. And you rescued him. Yeah, that's where we kind of ended with Pinball going down this culvert where he was tied to a cement stanchion, several feet above the water level of any rising tide of the sewage system there. Worked over pretty good. Pinball, you might even say professionally, because they extracted a lot of pain without doing any permanent injury.
Amateurs, because they have only injured this man and not gotten what they actually wanted, which is whatever they wanted from Marius. And I am given to believe Marius did not give it to them.
Well, being that Pinball is the kind of the professional thug of the group, that is something that you question, because the whole how the item was dropped off and all the planning and the strategy was actually pretty top notch, but they left out some very key things.
I try to recollect if I've seen this exact scenario in a movie lately.
I would say, just thinking of it in that respect, Pinball, it's almost as if the people watched a lot of crime dramas and so had kind of like a working understanding of how something like this would be pulled off, but no real understanding. Almost like they read that out of a textbook or a novel, perhaps.
Oh no, they are taking my playbook, learning from video games. We're dealing with true professionals here. They're trained by the best.
Virtually the best.
So it's like I also found a camera on the way down. I snagged that since you said it was one of those that did not call back.
Yep, local recording only. No network presence at all.
So I note any other entrances and exits to this location, because you said he was kind of in a, what was it?
Yeah, so it's kind of like
abandoned subway.
Well, sort of. It's one of these places where when there is water overflow, they kind of collect down like these cement ramp sort of things where the water collects at the bottom, which slows it down enough that it goes through the sewage system without causing issues. So like he was kind of handcuffed to one of these things, which is, you did have to access it by going through the subway area.
But there's like only one way in, right?
Well, no, I mean there are several ways looking at it. Like they could have come down the opposite side. They could have even floated a boat down the middle channel and come up to this edge to put him up here. I mean, you could ask him. He's conscious.
You hired a man named Marius recently?
Yeah, he's
He's your employee of the month now.
He's great as a receptionist, and he's got some technical skills. At least he's got some friends that were putting in a server. What does he have to do with all this? Why am I in such pain? What did I do?
The hell if I know. But Marius is the one getting you out of this. So employee of the month.
I'll get him a mug and a shirt.
As I haul him out. Which way did they go? Did you see?
They had an inflatable boat.
Of course,
down there.
Did you see faces, or were they wearing masks?
No, they were all wearing like ski masks.
What kind of amateur wears masks? Like those ever work? As I keep bringing them to the surface and to hopefully the van where Elena's waiting.
I think Maria scored some calzones and some pizzas from all the moms illegally selling food out of their baby carts.
That's right. We all eating good tonight, boys.
Baby carrots pizza is the best pizza.
I do not know your name. I did not bother to remember it. I know you're a dentist. Can you eat? You're a professional. You can tell. How's your teeth?
Oh, my jaw hurts. It's all right. Oh.
Chew, man. Can you chew?
They kept asking for the samples and like where their wives were. I don't understand.
Their wives? That makes no sense. As I get him to the van.
Okay.
So
yeah. I mean, he's in a lot of pain, but nothing's broken. He's able to walk. He just winces a lot.
Don't worry. We have a doctor, but as soon as he heard you were okay, he left.
Not dead? Don't need me.
Wrong kind of doctor. He's more of a afterlife care.
Yeah, he's just very confused. I mean, assuming you ask him, what do you ask him?
Do I get him back to the party first?
Yeah,
so
no problem.
They can join in on this.
They're all snacking down on some hot mozzarella puffs, and
so,
you even find a 2-liter of soda at the very bottom of the baby carriage.
It's like, which one do you want? Do you want calzone or slices? Why are we still here? Drive, Elena, drive.
Something that doesn't require too much chewing. I'll have some of that soda.
Marius, he's your boss.
Marius, what?
Hey, boss.
Did you give them what they wanted?
I gave them something that they think they wanted.
Okay. I mean, we just had those. We just had those platelets that we grow the dentures from. I mean, I don't understand it.
Yeah, they're not after trade dental secrets.
Well, they kept saying they wanted their wives back, and all those samples were taken from donors. I mean, we got all the legal papers on them. I don't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, you beats me. They didn't offer up any examples, any reasoning. This isn't a James Bond movie after all, so this is real life.
Who's minding the store? Elena, did the servers get in okay? He's trying to straighten up his tie a little bit, wincing. He's got bruising. He's got bruising on most of his exposed flesh.
You're taking this astoundingly well. Did you want us to bring you to the police?
Oh, well, I mean, it's a franchise. I mean, I've got franchise fees to pay. We got to get up and running. We got to get the money mill churning. I'm sure Marius would like to get paid this week.
I mean, that probably will be easier because didn't that one guy die?
Somebody died?
Oh yeah, I forget his name. Still in everyone's name.
He was unimportant from what I am led to believe.
Tom or something, tall
Bob.
guy. Bob.
He's like, oh, what a shame. Bob died.
Yeah. Sorry.
We
sorry
inherited Bob. It was part of the contract. We had to take him when we took the storefront. I'm sorry he is gone. I will send flowers to his next of kin.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Sylvia's still alive.
Oh, great. Oh, she makes the best coffee.
Indeed. She's the one looking after things right at this moment.
Oh, well, everything's in good hands then. Oh, Elena, so were you able to get everything installed okay? No problems? We got all the code permits are good to go?
Yeah, it's just I still need to finish wiring up some things. But
okay, well,
it takes
I'd like to be dropped off at a hospital, I guess, but I don't.
I mean, you're a tooth doctor. You must be good at having insurance.
Oh, I've got great insurance. I mean, but I need to get to a place that'll take it.
We're in that kind of neighborhood. It is very weird to be out here. I got to admit. We're in the Old Town sector, I believe.
Don't leave me at a hospital here, please.
Sure, Bales. And I suppose we could offer him taxi service, Elena. Yes, small nominal fee.
Yeah, well, sure.
So, this man, he knows nothing about what tragic accident has befallen upon him. Probably a case of
accident. Wait, that was an accident? Mistake? Is that what it was?
I don't know. You know as much as we do. You were the one abducted.
They just kept asking me where their wives are, and
what? Well, you keep saying plural. Can you put a number to them?
Well, there were. I think it was five men and one woman. One of them was a little sketchy. It could have been 4 men and 2 women.
We do not judge. It is 2070 something. We do not judge.
This is probably another net runner team.
They said that they knew their wives were alive and they wanted their wives back. I mean, what does that have to do with the samples that we grow the dentures from? I don't.
There was the samples in that container in your office in the safe that we got out like they wanted, but I don't know.
Don't tell him that. We haven't told him.
Yeah.
Elena's already said it.
You go somehow keep that a secret? It was Bob's idea.
Look,
yeah.
It's the newest in dentistry. We instead of like making false teeth, we just grow new teeth. You need a lot of genetic samples because, just like old implants used to be, sometimes the body rejects them. Well, sometimes the dental, they don't take. They just, they'll rot in your mouth if you don't have the right blood type and just the right kind of. It has something to do with the skeleton structure. Anyway, we had 27 different samples, and from those, we could develop a mold for new teeth for anybody out of those 27 samples.
Was 27 the number of samples in that container?
Yep.
Okay.
But look, I mean, they were all gotten from body banks. I mean, people signed away like organ rights and all that. I mean, I got all the paperwork. I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, they're talking like it came from like living people, but I mean, we have the paperwork. These all came from corpses.
Well, I suppose we should go look at the paperwork. Did you want us to investigate this? We got Drew back. We don't particularly care.
Well, did they get the samples? Because those things were insured.
How much were they insured for?
27. Let me do some quick math. 500,000.
Yeah, they got the samples.
Oh no, you have to deal with insurance in the very near future. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, it's like we're a franchise. We have a larger company that we get the supplies from, and these 27 samples. I mean, that's the seed that they give each one of their franchisees, and they're very important. Each sample there's enough cells to grow about a dozen full sets of teeth out of each one. So that's several years worth there, assuming you have a pretty even spread of clients that need the specific genetics and all. But yeah, they're hard to get. That's why the paperwork is so very precise on them. The legalities and all is new technology. Oh my gosh, this is good pepperoni though. Oh.
You'll definitely want to open an insurance claim right away. And I'm thinking in horror about how now someone's got all these samples of Bob and what they're going to do with them.
I don't remember. This is James speaking. I don't remember what we did with the container, but it's possibly just sitting right there beside him for a while.
No, Richard's character had a cryo chamber, so that way they kept the tissues.
But for all I know, it's sitting. The cryo chamber is right there beside him.
No, he took it with him.
Okay.
So you say you get these all from a supplier because you are a franchise. What's the name of the supplier? Maybe we should look into that if you want to.
I mean, it's Dr. Teeth International.
Dr. Teeth International. Fantastic.
He goes to pull out some business cards. He's like, "Oh, that's right. They took my wallet. They took my business cards, and they took my they took my phone. Oh man."
Very unfortunate. But you have your life, and I think all your. Oh no, are you missing a tooth?
Oh, he shows off his perfectly straight teeth. It's like, no,
you got them all. You got them all.
Have these grown off of sample number 62?
Oh, those are very nice. Would not fit my face though, must say. We shall drop you off at the hospital, and if it comes that we need to ask questions, I suppose Marius will be at work tomorrow.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, are you going to be there, boss?
Yeah, I mean, depending on what the doctors say. I mean, hopefully, I just need some painkillers. I've got to take stock. We're supposed to open tomorrow.
I have very reasonable rates for bodyguard work.
You think I need a bodyguard?
Don't you?
Well, I mean, if they got the samples, I mean, why do I need a bodyguard?
In case they are crazy people that say, "Oh, we got the samples. Let's tie up loose ends." I don't know.
That's the thing. They didn't seem like. Oh man, my mouth really. Look, they didn't seem crazy at all. I mean, honestly, they seemed oddly normal. I mean, they thought I was unconscious because I got tired of getting beaten so much. So I just kind of played like I got knocked out, and I listened to them talk. And one of them was saying like, daughter's getting off a soccer practice and how proud he was of his son that was going to the college. And like they were talking about like what kind of spray they put on their grass to get it to grow so nice. It was like such like really pedestrian talk.
That sounds crazy.
They sound very rich. Spray to put on grass? That narrows the neighborhood that they can live into a very small part of the local terrain.
Honestly, that narrows it to actually 3 neighborhoods.
It's like they have grass. What?
At least one of them did. Goodness. All right. Wow. That's one of those things that when police detectives hand you their card and you think of anything, that is one of those anythings that you tell them because. Man, there's so many places that do not have. Do you have grass, doctor? Do you have grass at home?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, these could have very well been your neighbors.
No, I know all my neighbors. These weren't any of my neighbors.
You are sure about this? They were wearing masks.
Well,
Did
I
they do the
mean,
funny talking
they
thing?
kept asking for their wives. Like, I mean, other than Paul the Bachelor, all my neighbors' wives are still around.
Question for you, Doctor. As I see the hospital coming up right there.
Oh,
Um,
blessed hospital. This
uh,
is really good calzone, though. It's kind of worth the pain. Ah,
do you ever? I don't know.
why is it wrapped in
Confirm.
a diaper, though?
Oh, it's latest trend for park serving. Don't tell the police.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Something about those holistic. Where it comes from will be where it goes. Cyclic, metaphoric. Yes.
Ah,
Anyway, do you ever confirm identities with teeth?
I'm sorry.
Dental records, like they did
Well, we haven't
a
opened
100
yet.
years ago?
We haven't even opened yet, so no, we
Yes,
don't.
yes, but as a generality,
Do we keep records?
dentists.
Yeah, I mean it's part of the reason why Elena's setting up that server system for me. We keep complete digital, 3D renderings of our client's mouth and the reconstruction. We have to use that to create the new teeth, to grow the teeth.
But if I'm just talking crazy here, I saw this in a video game once. If you like grow up new teeth, can you do it to match those records?
Yeah,
Okay,
kind of the
just
point. Yeah,
fantastic. And you need your seeds to do that. Yes.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
see,
thought.
it's not just like an image. You're talking about old time how they did X-rays. It's more than that. It's a 3D rendering, and it's blood samples and bone sample and marrow samples so that we can match the exact right, donor cell to grow the teeth again. I mean, it's very precise.
I'm sure if you want in tremendous amounts of pain, you could give us hour-long comprehensive lectures about this technology.
No, just surface level only. Just what the prospectus for the company says. All I really know, like as a matter of fact, is that it's a guaranteed 90% profit on the first year, and it only goes up from there. It's a growing industry. People apparently lose their teeth a lot.
Oh, I have no idea why that might be. Flashback to all the
Pinballs smashing somebody's teeth, the chain around his hands.
Similar situations this doctor finds himself in. Spinning back kick as he kicks someone in the face. Tooth just go flying.
Yeah, this neighborhood. I mean, we went around and we did just a general survey of the hospitals. You would not believe how many people have facial injuries in this town.
It is a mystery. No one knows. Whatever can we do? I am glad you are in business. Have a good day recovering. We'll find you if we need you.
Thanks. Hey, if you need some teeth work done, I'll send you some coupons for a thank you.
Yes, thank you. Keep in touch.
Yeah, Marius, you have some strange friends. Here's my hospital coming up. Do you have the keys? Oh, hey, they left me my passcode. Okay, here. He hands you like the passcode key. If you can lock up, if Elena can get things straightened up, I mean, talk with everyone else. We need to get the doors open tomorrow. We got some patients showing up.
Yep, sure thing, boss.
Dr. Lazarus should be the physician on staff tomorrow. So just tell him I may be out for the day.
Okay. In my head, I'm like, cancel Dr. Lazarus. I'll play doctor.
Oh no.
Have you been putting points into dentistry, Kelly?
I have not, but I've.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I was just wondering out of a point of curiosity.
I mean, he doesn't put points in karate either.
Yes, he hasn't put points in net hacking. So, yeah.
And look how many belts he's gained by not putting any points into karate.
All the belts, I think.
General question, Bert. Can you track someone if you've got a sample of the DNA or the tissue or something?
Not really.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, there's not long range anything currently.
Yeah, so I was just wondering about that. So, yeah, no, it's not something. obviously that sort of thing might be possible because he's the GM and he can say whatever he wants is going to happen. But yeah, as far as we're aware, no.
Yeah, as far as Elena knows, I mean, technology is pretty limited now when you're talking about tracking anything because of how short range all networks are.
Yeah. So even if their wives have been kidnapped, it's not like they can use these samples to help track them down. We can track down Bob. You know exactly where Bob will be.
Well, I mean, so first question we have to answer: do we care?
In that I've still got to finish my contract to finish off the servers. Yes.
All right, but about all the other things?
Unless Merrick is paying me to care, I don't care.
I mean, he did pay us a lot to care about his boss. Is this
and we got the boss back.
And we got the boss back.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't negotiate terms, so
please rate 5 stars.
we had to ask Marius. It's only right to see if the job is satisfactory complete. Look at Marius.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Huzzah! Free money!
Yeah. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Oh, no, we've got to finish installing stuff.
Oh, yes, let's finish installing and maybe look at your... and also this camera, maybe. I hold up a camera. I didn't want to show it while he was around. I mean, he probably saw me pick it up. But they left this behind, and as you know,
if it doesn't have any sort of inbuilt memory on it, then it's no point.
It does. Yeah, I mean, this. It's just an off-the-shelf model that you could literally buy at any big box store right now. People use it for all kinds of things, including cameras for their cars to make, so if they get in an accident, they got a recording of what's going on. They use them as nanny cans. They're very ubiquitous. They're small little units. They're easily hidden. They've got enough storage space for several hours worth of very high definition video, but they do not broadcast.
Tech combi yet. So we'll have to. I can hook it up back at the office, at his office, so we can use the monitors there.
But this also suggests, since they left it behind, that they would go back for it. So if we care, we can go and stake it out. But maybe let's look at what is on it first. While you finish installation of the thing at the place. I kind of glazed over when they're explaining your job because I did not care.
They dropped George off at the hospital. Marius is giving you the keys to lock up the place. Are you guys swinging by the dental office next?
Yeah, I still got to finish installing stuff. I never finished.
Right. Since Richard's character took the body through his services, there's actually, and people were told not to call the police. Everything, I mean, you're not due to be open until tomorrow, so none of the lights on or outside. The close sign is on. Bob's been removed. We'll say that's where Richard's character is. He's taking care of the Bob body, and things are being cleaned up as you go in. Your crewmate Marius is cleaning things up. She has put in some. She's baking some cupcakes when you come back. Mm-hmm. She seems to be very happy. And they all have Bob written on the frosting with an X.
2 X's in the O with ribs in the eyes.
Yep. Unfortunately, the board behind her desk does say it's been 1 day since any fatalities.
We should spruce that up, put a bow on it or something, maybe cover it. I don't know.
Marius, I've got some spice cake, and I even went down to the store and got some actual milk. I think it's goat's milk.
Yum.
Do you have an oven here?
Yes.
That's
in the break room. I mean,
amazing job, Perk.
George sprang for a great break room. I mean, we've got some vending machines back there that we can just use our.
How else are you supposed to cook the books without an oven?
Got a microwave. We got an actual oven. It's real nice.
Well, I'm definitely hungry, so I'll definitely
Oh,
eat the
while
muffins.
while you all were out, Marius. Okay, so speaking of the vending machines, they're going to come and stock it later this evening. They wanted to know if anyone was going to be around for access. Otherwise, it'll be in the morning that they can come by. The new coffee machine's been put in, and we have 3 patients tomorrow. The first one's pretty early. Dr. Lazarus called in to confirm that we'd be ready to open. I didn't know what to tell him, so I just said yes. And Dr. Z is due to be in. The next doctor is in the next day. Now, Dr. Z is our he's our what do you call it, specialist. I don't really know medical terms. I used to work in an office for an auto department. But the guy that puts you to sleep so you don't feel all the pain when they rip your teeth out.
The good doctor.
And a somethingologist. Okay, so Dr. Z.
Anesthesiologist?
That's the word. Dr. Z's our anesthesiologist.
Yeah, I never
He's
use those.
coming.
It's terrible.
The next day, he's bringing the equipment in and the gas and some other stuff. And he said there was some kind of safety inspection that had to be done. He was taking care of that. Only one patient that day. And that's the week.
All right. Well, you'll be here tonight to see for the vending machine, I'm sure.
My shift ends in. Okay.
So you're going to make me boss. I'm going to delegate.
She's done a great job of cleaning up the mess.
All the blood is gone?
All the blood is gone.
And she made spice cake.
Mm-hmm. She actually just rolled the carpet up and it's probably in the alley now.
Well, no, as a dental office, you have to have good blood cleaning facilities because this is going to happen all the time. You just push the wash floor button, sluices everything down.
Gross. Anyhow.
The whole floor is a spit cup.
Elena, you want to take a look at the device now?
I can give you access to one of the computers, but I've still got some cables to finish laying out and what else is to set up.
Well, we can go into the boss's office and look at the device, look at the video.
That sounds great. You're the boss at the moment, aren't you, Marius?
So it would seem.
Okay. So, Elena, how far have you gotten things hooked up? Does George's office have his computer set up?
No, because that's why we had to break into his office, so I could set it up.
Well, then there is no ready computer in the boss's office.
Well, God damn it, Elena. What am I paying you for?
Don't put the computer in the office.
Where is it? Fine, we'll find any other computer.
Again, speak to Elena. How far along did Elena get?
I probably would have had the secretarial office, computer in place. Otherwise, I'm still going to put the computers in the various offices and get them.
Isn't this actually Marius's computer?
Yeah.
Why don't we step into my office then?
We go to his cubicle.
Yes, he has a cubicle.
Yeah. At least I'm special enough for a cubicle.
Okay.
Half of one. I mean, it's got one wall for you to put.
So Kelly, has Marius done any sprucing up to his personal work computer, or is he just using the out-of-box experience?
Out-of-box experience, even the default desktop and the boot up sound.
Okay.
I haven't even turned off sounds.
Okay. So tell me what you're doing.
I'm going to boot it up. You're going to hear the binging sound.
Ding! It sounds like an oven being finished or coming to temperature. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Samantha, you haven't started.
It's running the Pearly White OS, the OS system designed for dentistry.
Okay. I have no idea how to use this thing. So I'll boot into a command line.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do some magic to get into this camera system and see what's on it.
Okay. Well, since you're doing this and you're doing it for command line, it's got all the standard tools. The Pearly White OS is basically just a front end for a very common, Linux-like back end, which you know pretty well. So you plug the camera in. Why don't you give me? I want you to give me a roll here. This would be based on whatever skill you have in computer knowledge in general.
Well, since I logged in as root, I should automatically get a pass, right?
No, it's the camera. Is you accessing
This
the
is
camera?
this is accessing the camera. Yep.
Yeah.
Would
How many
my-
viruses are you going to load into the system? Is the question we're going to answer.
I'm trying to find what technique. No.
It should just be your role.
Oh, that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, your role should cover this. Yeah.
I thought I was looking for a skill. Okay.
No.
Roll bonus, nothing. Oh, that's
Woo!
fantastic.
Yeah, 15 is actually great. Yeah. So you access, you basically plug it in, access it. Yeah, it does have, it has the running video file in it, but more importantly, there was a Trojan set up so that as soon as this thing was connected to a system, it's dumping a payload into your computer. So you notice that happen.
Oh, it's happening now.
Yep. As soon as you plug it in, it starts uploading a payload of data onto your system.
Elena.
Since you said it was stock and you didn't do anything else to it, there are no firewalls, there are no protections. It just dumped a payload of data onto your work
Software
computer.
person, I'm just the tech. You're the software person. You deal with it.
God damn it.
Also,
Otherwise-
there's nothing on it that you really care about. So
I'm going to reach behind it and unplug the network cable.
Okay. Oh, well, there's no network cable yet. Elena
Ooh.
hasn't ran that.
Oh, well, what do I care?
So
Yeah,
you,
it's just whatever it is localized to your computer.
you have successfully air
Air-gapped.
whatever, air gapped your
Yeah.
computer defense because you meant to do that.
Totally. This is talent right here.
Absolutely. So otherwise it functions just as you would expect for one of these units. You plug it in and actually a window pops open so that the camera is live and you can see what the camera sees. It's a fairly high resolution. It actually has a couple of different modes built into it because, as I said, it's also often used as a nanny cam. So it's got like low light mode. It's even got thermographic mode on it. The only thing recorded onto it, though, and you're looking at it from reverse, like just going through the information from most recent to latest, is you guys coming up to Pinball coming up to the camera and pulling it off. So that's like the most recent. Otherwise, it has a lot of film of George just kind of sitting there and moaning, and it does catch two burly folks dressed in very go. Sorry, dressed in basically like what would you call them, warm-ups, like a big thick sweater so you can't really see what their body shape is like. Okay. And like also very baggy like gym sweat sort of thing. You do know that they are branded with the local college mascots on them, though, but they do also look like they were off the shelf new. Like they don't look like they've been well worn at all. They are actually wearing actual ski masks covering their features, and you see them kind of put George in place, handcuffing him to that cement stanchion. Somebody actually does look like they have medical knowledge as they kind of check his pulse, actually pulls out a little sphygmometer, checks his blood pressure to make sure he's okay. So they're actually, making sure that George is going to be okay forever, how long he's going to be left there. You also notice that they leave him some hydration sticks and some food, which he almost eats immediately without even thinking that he may need to have those last. And that's it. That's what you catch. They're wearing such bulky clothes that you really can't even make out if they're male or female. Although, again, because the camera has this built in, you do get an impression of how tall they were. They're both fairly tall. Both of them are over 6 feet, but just barely, like 6'1", somewhere in that vicinity.
Okay. And then
so still more likely to be men than not.
More likely.
Okay. Can I see what the payload is doing?
Well, that would require you to do some of your network programming there.
All right. All right. I will pull out my best command prompt wizardry.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? You don't have access to any of your software because you're using the stock computer.
But I did log in as root. Doesn't that count?
Yeah, so there's some basic stuff in there. Like you could go and find where the program is and maybe run it if you wanted to, but you wouldn't have any of your tools to actually examine the program.
Right. All right, I turn off the computer and I pull the hard drive out and snap it in half.
Okay. In this case, it's just like
the
a
hard
little
drive
wafer.
crashed. Yeah. We need a new hard drive in this one. It's bad. You might want to do a warranty recall.
Is that what it was supposed to happen?
Yes.
Huh. Did
So
you... Elena, I guess the hardware crashed.
What'd you do?
He pulled a pinball.
You shot something?
I'm gonna, when Elena shows up, I'll give her the
broke
two halves.
something.
I'll give her the 2 halves of the hard drive and be like, I think you should do a warranty claim. It fell apart in my hands.
Frankly, I am very impressed that he had the physical strength to do that.
I was surprised too.
It must be that karate lessons finally paying off. Have you been doing the hand hardening?
The focus and the dedication of my breathing has been nothing but spectacular for me.
When they had the class where Marius had to smash through boards, they actually used computer boards. And
Much harder. They don't have grain in them. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, nothing on the camera. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smash the camera.
You're gonna
I'll
smash
step
the
on
camera.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
easy to do. Is a cheap bit of plastic. He's even got a plastic lens on it. It's really cheap.
We didn't want that anyways. Yep. All right. So we know two people with medical skills or medic skills.
One of them had at least one of them had medical skills. Yeah.
So what? A rival dental suite? I'm gonna take my.
You didn't know the dental industry was such high stakes.
I did not. I want to search, and I'm gonna take out my little handheld and see if it knows of any dental offices close by.
Actually, the only other dental office close by is one on the military base, but that is for military personnel only. There isn't another one in Night City.
Really?
Yeah, which is why this was such a big deal.
Pinball, do you want to go blow up the other dental office just in retaliation?
Pinball does what pinball is paid to do.
You get to put that rocket launcher to good use.
Yep.
You might want
the one on the military base, though, is like you're pulling up the information. They do not take citizens. It's for military personnel only.
So there's no competition.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, presumably people have been having dental work done in the past.
Nope. They've just been going to hospital and having things yanked. That's pretty much it.
Wow. Then this should be huge money. The surprise I don't have living bodyguards around.
I think we should
You're
buy
just an idiot.
Yeah. I think we need to get some turrets installed.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an actual lobby out there, not like a murder pillbox.
Well, we'll just have to put up some Herman Miller walls and funnel people
If you only
around.
got 3 patients tomorrow, why don't you have 300 all signed up ready to go?
Well, I mean, there were some things that you thought were a little odd, like the place has been fitted with ballistic glass, although that's not unusual for businesses. It really isn't. Yeah,
that's kind of standard.
Yeah,
and the walls. Second of that,
and the walls do have the metal cores so that bullets don't penetrate. That also is not unusual for.
Yes, who doesn't? Only us poor people who couldn't afford them.
Right. So, oh, what can you do?
Speaking of which, Marius, we should see about getting metal inserts for our walls of our particular apartment.
Well, inside your actual cubes, you're fine because those things are made of ballistic-proof metals, plastics, and glass. but yes, not when you're in the actual like shared areas, though.
We'll just have to raise rent by about 700% and then get those installed.
Marius, you also have a fairly good protection system, cameras that they're paying for police. Like the cameras feed right into the police station, so like they can access the cameras that need things like that. It's not online yet because it requires Elena to have the servers up and running.
That's good for us.
Yep, they do have. Yeah, they do have the metal core doors, also not unusual. Like, I mean, it's basic, what you would expect for Night City to have for a business that wants to stay in business.
And stay alive, yeah.
Yeah. Panic buttons also directly going... Actually, no, I take it back. No, they wouldn't. No, I take it back. It would not be to the police. They use a private security service. Yeah,
probably better.
So you've got panic buttons. Yep, their guaranteed response time was less than 2 minutes.
Well, technically, the police is a private security concern hired by
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Well, that's more Shadowrun, but
Technically,
it probably
you guys
applies.
might have contract with the. I can't remember the dock wagon is in this system, but you might have contract with the dock wagon.
Crash
If you
cart.
need emergency
Trauma team.
crash
Trauma
cart.
team,
If you
yeah.
need emergency dental work does, then suddenly, hey, they can bring you in. Some surprise you. Given that you're sort of like the new dental work, you probably want to set up some sort of link with the dock wagon for emergency dental work as well.
So like in the real
and once you
world,
got the dock wagon involved, that's humongous money you're talking about and humongous security.
This is Cyberpunk, where we will use Shadowrun terms interchangeably.
Yeah,
why not?
because I can't remember them.
I was saying, like in the real world, though, like if you're brought to the hospital for a severe infection that is rooted in a tooth decay, they don't touch the tooth. They just take care of the infection and tell you to go to a dentist.
Yeah, well, no, there's public versus private. If you're in private, then you're fine. I was in private, so I was
Well,
fine.
even then, like a private medical will pull the tooth, but they're not going to reconstruct it. You still got to go to a dentist for that.
Yeah.
Night City is based in something like America, and in America, teeth are specialty bones.
Yep.
There are
Outside the normal medical conditions.
You know, they are luxury features that you must pay extra
That's
to
exactly it. They are luxury features.
So, you know,
They
that's
should have
the
gone into the dental industry, never mind owning flop houses and stuff. Dental industry is a really booming thing that we should have
Yes.
into. But other places don't exist around here.
No, we have
You
the
know-
samples.
we have the samples. That is true. And also, I think we still have first floor space that can be converted into an office.
Marius can actually start putting some points into that, and you can be like an extraction specialist, be a little dental floor.
Yeah, all I need is pliers, cheap tools. And then if something happens and they crash on the table, Laszlo.
Getting
We're
the
full
teeth out is
service.
easy. Pinball can get the teeth out. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
You can be a black market dentist. Everybody's coming in. It's like, I don't have any money, but I got this brick of drugs. All right, throw it over there. What do you need?
Yeah.
Honestly, the black market dentist trade is probably booming.
Actually, wait,
Yeah.
we already have
Yeah.
a cache of drugs we could use to start the dental practice.
I
And
mean,
if-
this explains why nobody ever thought twice when Mario said he was a dental enthusiast. Oh yeah, it
Okay,
makes
Brett,
sense.
we're completely changing the focus of the campaign now. We're just going straight into full-time dentistry.
Yeah. We're now
All
business
tooth, all the
stimulation.
time.
Listen, I've got a whole lot of points waiting to go into something.
Hmm.
What's dentistry come under?
Medical of some sort. Let me check. Let's see, that'd be a knowledge skill, right? Education.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it would be a number of skills. Like if you wanted to make, or grow the teeth from the cells that they have, that's almost all. That's going to be a tech skill for sure.
Yeah. That's not-
Actually,
it's not a
most of the
project.
medical skills seem to be under tech, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have. That's not the kind of tech skills I have. I can do cyber tech, so I can make sure the environment works, but I can't do much more on
So what else are you doing, Marius? You've destroyed the camera. You've destroyed
Yep.
your hard drive. Elena's gone back to work. She's still got to lay the cables.
Wait,
We got the server set up, but now she got to lay all the cables.
I
He
don't-
didn't destroy the camera, did he?
Yeah.
Why'd you destroy the camera too?
Oh, because it installs a virus.
Yeah, didn't you want to find out like the fingerprints of the virus and see who made it?
That would need a hacker to do that.
Yeah, who do you think? Who are we gonna get to do that?
Oh, I thought maybe you knew a hacker.
We need a netrunner.
No,
Oh,
we don't
no.
know anyone like that.
No,
Oh, but you know who does?
Nancy. Oh, I should have saved it. Nancy could have helped us.
No, Nancy's dead. Tetris.
What? When did that happen?
Oh, you know,
Tetra.
didn't you look?
Tetra, not Tetris.
I know. I'm going back to calling her Tetris because I cannot be paid to care right now.
But you just got 100,000.
Yes, but she's not here. She's not solving our problems by
Oh, you know
fixing
what
them.
she's doing? Actually, this is perfect. She is getting a hold of her contacts to get those rocket launchers you requested.
See, she
There. That's what
see
she's got.
when she brings me the rocket launchers, she will be Tetra forevermore. But until then, Tetris.
You know that you need rocket launchers for real professional dentistry.
Yeah, when you attach the tooth to one end and the rocket to the other end, shoot it off. Hey, no tooth.
Right.
But
We're just
anyway,
thinking outside the box.
Tetris would obviously know a net runner that we could hire to find out about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know no other recourse there.
I wonder if she knows Nancy. Maybe she can get a hold of Nancy because I'm getting hungry. Should we go for
Well,
supper?
Yeah, that pizza ran out hours ago.
Yeah, should we go for? Yeah, that stupid boss ate it all, George.
Marius,
Didn't even share.
Nancy's faked her death. She's
So she's
at
still
least
alive.
Well, I
Great.
have not seen the body for myself, so I can neither confirm nor deny her status of a living. But the bounty on her head was claimed, so maybe she pulled a reversal where she killed her bounty hunter and implanted fake teeth into him to pass them off as her. No one can know. Unless now you want us to look into this fake teeth thing because it might lead to Nancy.
Oh, I'm not the boss.
I mean, you were the guy who paid us lots of money. You kind of are.
Well, but that wasn't my money.
I don't care. You're the one that paid it.
Well, you're welcome.
You see Sebastian running with the cord, click, and now your computer's clicking to the network and he runs off again.
Yep.
The hard drive-less one, or did you replace that already?
The driveless one, because you. But the computer's connected. Just that the fact doesn't have a hard drive. It's not doesn't have anything to do with the fact the computer's not connected to the network now.
The network card was untouched. It was just the hard drive.
Yeah.
Imagine in the future all the computers are like the old 8-bit days where like everything is on chip and your hard drive is just something you slot into it, but like the operating system and everything is on like chip. They're all on ROMs.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Because it acts like an appliance, because most people are dumb as rocks, and so the computer acts like an appliance. You just turn it on and it works.
honestly, it's so far in the future. I'm surprised it wasn't just a solid piece, hard drive and all. Need a new one? Get out next year's model. Probably cheap enough for what is actually used for. So, I am going to sit here and kick my feet up and not be concerned about the vending machine delivery at all.
Janice stops by and looks at you very severely at your feet, your shoes that are kicked up on a desk.
Mm-hmm. Janice, you are not paid enough. Don't even try it.
You get a harumph.
Well, it's like, it is true. She is not paid enough to tell me to put these off. Not me.
No more cupcakes for you.
Oh, whoa. Let's.
Oh, Samantha, yeah.
Samantha, Janice, whatever. I wasn't paying attention anyway.
Well, should we order some supper?
What, more supper?
Aren't you
Do
hungry?
we not still have pizza?
No, George.
Oh, there's
No.
a noodle place. There's a 24-hour noodle place just around the corner that Marius probably has been hitting quite often in the week that he's been
Yeah,
here.
let's go.
You have vending machines right here. I go to check
No,
out.
they
how-
haven't been
They're
filled
empty.
up yet. Yep, they're empty.
No, so they are legitimately empty.
Yes.
How close is the noodle place? Is it like the next door along, or is it further than that?
It's just like the next block over. It's pretty close.
I'll put on my
So-
Kevlar vest and go to it.
Yeah, as you do. Call
You
in your
took yours
usual.
off? What? You crazy?
We're secure enough in here. It's good. It kind of chafes a bit, pushes into my neck.
You
when I
get
try
used to
and
that.
nap.
You develop thicker skin, literally. See? Almost bulletproof by itself.
That
It's,
doesn't look
it's-
good. Have you had a doctor look at that?
No, do you know a doctor?
No.
I'm
Dirty
too alive for
Dan,
Laszlo.
It's Dirty Dan, the Noodle Man, and he knows you well, Marius, because he also used to take lessons at the same dojo.
Dan the man.
You were
Dan
the
man.
only one that called him that. And that's why he
he's
likes
such
you,
a
I guess.
cool guy. He's a cool guy. It's like, all right, I'll have my usual and pinball. What do you want? A Shanghai noodle or?
Oh, I like the Taiwanese sausage. Yes.
All right.
Nope.
Well, you get them every once.
It's one of these small shops where they got like the kitchen is an open affair. You can see all the boiling soup bases, and there's no booth. Like there are no places to sit down. They're like stand up booths where you can like quickly put your bowl down and eat and go. Like it's definitely not meant to linger around.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it to go. We're not going to sit here with our backs to the world. Elena and Sebastian would have provided their order. Did you come with?
That was
And
So
Did anyone ask Samantha? What's her name?
Did
Is
you?
the
Yeah,
phones-
no, nobody asked her.
Are the phones set up?
Yes, the phones work.
I mean, you're still at agents and stuff. It's not
Yeah.
like you're just the computer network separate to just pinging someone a text.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll call her and see if she wants noodles.
Oh yeah, yes. She didn't plan to be here late tonight. She didn't.
The noodles are on me.
Yeah. Drunken noodles, please.
That sounds delicious. I'll have 2 of those.
Yeah, you order up, and again, as I said, Dan knows you pretty well at this point, Marius. You stop here all the time.
We're gonna get the Royal Sampler tonight. We're all hungry.
Oh yeah, he loads you up. So while you're all here, why don't you all give me some kind of observation roll? I keep forgetting what it's called in this.
At the noodle place, or just generally around? Because I'm not.
This is general for your walk to the noodle place. At the noodle
I'm
place
not
and the
going.
walk back. You're not.
It
going.
is.
Yeah.
It is perception in here.
Perception. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know. Don't know if you might see something. It's a bit tricky. It's only 20. Well, no, that's with threat.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a threat? 16 otherwise.
It is possibly a threat. Yes.
Okay.
So pinball, what you notice going to the noodle shop, you had that little premonition between your neck, like someone sizing you up for a bullet between the brain lobes.
Where the chafed extra thick skin is.
Yeah, where you see, there's just a couple of street kids just kind of hanging out on the street corner, blasting their tunes, just kind of talking. At first, you didn't think much of it other than that, that itch you get between your shoulder blades sometimes. Coming back out, though, you're sure, because you see a few gang symbols being flashed. Did you take any streetwise?
We all got it by default, I think. We all some street by default.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you roll that?
Night City is a special
Night City.
skill.
Night City.
I got both Street Slang, Night City, and do I have anything more specific?
The Street Slang is the more specific thing that I want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's language.
Well, I am got some fluency in Street Slang, and I am. This is my turf, so I let the words fly fluidly if I need to.
Okay, no, what you do is you catch a combination of some street slang and some signs being thrown. This apparently is the local gang, and they have marked the new dental shop as being, well, a mark. They're noticing that the lights are still on. It's getting late. It looks like they may try a little home invasion, or they may just try to waylay anyone coming out of the building.
So playing off of my incredible success there, I basically give them the negatory finger across the neck. You will die.
Okay. Tell you what, you do that. You flash the signs. Do you have intimidation? Because I'd like you to roll that if you do.
Let's see. Do I got intimidation? I mean, I think I do. Is that under performance? Nope.
It could be under social. Would probably be where
it's probably under social.
I don't see it for me, but it doesn't exist.
Persuasion. Is this the one that only has persuasion for all forms of
No, I could swear that there is a hold on, let me look through some things here. I swear
Intimidation.
there is intimidation.
So there's not that many in the book. And confrontation.
I'll tell you what, failing that.
No, it doesn't come up in the book as any
okay,
kind of skill.
so failing that, then
Yeah, they only
use
have
the social
persuasion.
skill, persuasion, or conversation. Either one will be fine.
Or conversation.
Yeah, you can choose either one of those. I could have sworn there was an. Oh well.
There's interrogation.
Yeah, not yeah.
Which I do have. I have a minor level of persuasion, so I am going to try and do that.
And you've got your luck points if you want to bother spending any of those. You may not care.
Oh, so let's we're pretty far along. How much luck do I have? I have 6 luck. Let's throw 3 luck into this persuasion roll. So whatever number comes up plus 3.
Okay, that's very
20.
good. Okay, there's a pause for a moment, and then there's just like
Remember, I am festooned with weapons.
There is a quick flash of slang going back and forth, lots of hand signs and gestures as well. Basically, you're being it's basically they're wanting to know if you're a new gang or you just protection. They'll respect either one, apparently.
Protection, as they can quite easily deduce I'm probably that I am a solo and therefore hired gun.
Yeah. Yeah, they respect that. I mean, you can tell that if they're armed, it's probably nothing more than a small caliber pistols. Like you can see some knives and some truncheons nearby. They really look like not the type to do a lot of firefights.
Meanwhile,
so, yeah,
I have the rifle slung over my back.
Yeah, so you get the nod. They're like, okay, they're paying for protection. Well, thanks for letting us know before things got out of hand.
He gives them the salute.
Yep. They just give you the nod, and then they walk off. They start eyeing the noodle place.
I will kill them all.
With your mighty kung fu.
No, my very heavy pistol. Much more accurate.
Yes.
With his wallet, as he hires me to do it.
That too.
I can see that. Very miffed and pulls out some bills and just hands it to Pinball, who shoots them.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, so fortified with food. It's going to be a late night as Elena is finishing wiring everything to be open tomorrow. You guys are awaiting the vending machine folks to fill up your larders. There's still some cleaning to be done, which, you're the other employee that's still there. So actually, it's just the two of you, Marius and Samantha, since Bob is kind of dead now. Bob was kind of your tech person. Bob might have also been the only one who knew how to use the 3D fabricators and the genetic samples to make teeth.
It's not my business.
Well, luckily, nothing on the schedule so far is going to require you to make false teeth.
Yeah.
So far.
I'll get the I'll go to the local Barnes and Noble and grab the dentistry for dummies.
The dummies guide on how to do genetic. Yeah.
Well, just judging by looking at the machine, it probably takes a little while, at least for the teeth to print. So they probably don't expect to get them implanted the same day that they're ordering.
No, they got to be grown, actually.
Yeah, it depends on how much money you have as to how quickly you want it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can be pretty sure the upper rich people will probably come in here and say, why don't I have the teeth in my mouth right now?
Yeah.
I'm paying you enough, mate. Give me the teeth right now.
Give me better ones. Give me better ones now.
So I should take down the service in 1 hour sign. Gotcha.
I mean, you could take out teeth in under an hour.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I'll get my dental belt on. All it's got is
I can do it much quicker.
Yeah.
Cyber teeth is probably a bit different. I'm sure we have cyber teeth. I don't know what they're called, but we have cyber teeth.
For people that would prefer to have that, yes. Installable options like, the marquee where your teeth can say things as they flash across the enamel.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. My dog is giving me. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Does that come under
what do you want, dog?
So we know these samples are insured for 500,000, but maybe they're worth more.
Could be.
Maybe we could, or at least sell them for something on the black market.
If only we knew someone who had sort of contacts who might know that sort of thing about.
I told
The
you.
dog is miffed that I do not understand his gang signs. I don't know what it is he wanted.
Attention, probably. How dare you
think
give
he's-
us attention and not him?
I think he
Or
still
her.
thinks I'm talking to him. Look, it's the people on the screen.
Hello, dog. Who we only know as dog.
That's Buddy the dog.
Oh, buddy.
All right. So yeah. I mean, you're gonna have a slightly long night, as Elena was missing precious time to install everything.
That's
And I have to
George's
go out and
device.
get a new hard drive to plug into that computer as well.
Yeah.
Just call Geek Squad. They'll show up.
They did. Elena showed up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's going to be all night sort of tech places we just pop out and go, all right, just give me. It's basically another vending machine where you go and get parts from
Yes.
the computer. But you don't have that vending machine here, so I need to pop out and get one.
You're going to install firewalls and virus scanners and shit on these things too, right?
That was supposed to be your job. Or are you supposed to get some sort of net runner to do that sort of thing? Net deck hacker.
I might have forgot my CD.
I think with the stuff that you purchased off the shelf has all that basic. I mean, it's off
And
the
that's
shelf
basic
version.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
off the
It's
shelf,
okay.
but it exists.
Well, I can
So, yeah.
I can press next and agree to all the agreements, all the licensing
Yeah.
agreements.
Yeah, you can put the basic stuff on, but if you want decent sort of stuff that's going to withstand any kind of trying to access the system, then that's beyond what I can do.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it has a firewall. Again, it's off the shelf, but it
Ooh.
has one.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
As long
Question.
as we can block TikTok, then it's good.
Are you kidding?
That's-
It's made by TikTok.
The future is horrible.
TikTok is now an AI. It's just taken over and it's just creating all these.
Speaking of
fabrications.
AIs, can I get the AI cube to basically install a decent system on this?
Oh yes, yes you can.
Then that's what I'll do.
Okay,
I am more than happy to introduce the AI to whatever I can get hold of. Whatever I can get hold of.
you plug the cube in and ask it to
Yeah.
to install some protections. Okay,
Yeah.
it does spit out some more specifications that it would like.
Yeah.
Extra
Yeah, sure,
cabling
fine.
here and there, some more memory here and there.
See,
Everything
that I
within-
understand.
Yeah, everything that you brought with you is just fine, but it's giving you like I could use more of this, this, and this.
All right,
Sure, okay.
give me a minute. I'll go
That's
get
not concerning at all whatsoever.
it. No, doesn't concern me. I'm going to get that's why I had to plug into my combi when I get it to get it to upgrade that as well.
I'm not being paid to care, so apparently I am taking a small nap. I put my feet back up on the same desk.
She left she left you a cupcake anyway.
She really is not paid enough.
Except now instead of the bob with the X's and the crossings, it says pinball with the no.
So Pinball is taking he's entering his restorative doze.
Okay,
as
but you are
he's got-
suddenly and sharply woken up by somebody slamming on the glass, the bulletproof, the ballistic glass outdoor, shining a light in, rapping on the door.
Pinball, do you want to get the door?
Well, Samantha was supposed to get the vending machine. Somehow she left anyway.
No, she's still here. She just wasn't in the front, and you're there. You can wait for her if you'd rather.
I don't want to get shot.
So I look up at them. Are they like deliberately shining
Yeah,
their light at me?
they're wearing like the onesie jumpsuits. There's a whole bunch of boxes and crates behind them. The guy's got like the little jack that's got several crates of product on it. Looks like at least one of them's refrigerated. He's rapping on the window again, looking down at his watch.
Why wouldn't they come in the back like I did?
Nobody told them to.
No, I'm trying to make the other players paranoid, Bert. Don't give them explanations.
All right, so if you don't immediately get up
Thank you.
after a bit, Samantha comes over.
Well, yes, he does get up, but I was going to let Jameis finish his taunt. So I walk over. Is there an intercom system or
There
something?
is actually, yes.
So I go over to the intercom, and I push the button for a talk. What do you want?
Yeah, we're with Vinda Systems. Yeah, somebody called, told you we'd be here tonight. We're here's.
You got your
we
paperwork?
Yeah, he slaps his ID on the wall and slaps the paperwork next to it.
I take a look at both.
Man, they look official. If you got any kind of bureaucracy role, you can make it.
Boy, do I! Let's see. That's under education, isn't it?
Mhm.
Bureaucracy, level 0. Let's go. 14.
Looks good to you. The guy's name, the guy's pictures in the ID as well. I mean,
I'm gonna ready my pistol. It's gonna be like the Han Solo at the bar where he's holding onto it under the table.
Come on, man! These refrigeration units, they only got a 20-minute cycle on them. We got to get this stuff in the machines because the cooling stops. When the cooling stops, the things start to rot, and they smell like hell once they start rotting. You wouldn't believe how bad these things smell. Oh my gosh!
I go to the button and tell him there's a loading door in the back.
Fucking. Oh, fine. In the back, he says. Somebody could have told us that to begin with.
Yes, I'm I'm a temp.
Oh, all right.
Don't blame me. I just work here for today.
All right. So then there's a buzzing at the back door, Elena.
Back door's being open because Elena's been going in and out all.
Okay, well, yeah, they're just
Door's open.
like, ma'am, we got the vending stuff. Where's your brake lounge, ma'am?
The machines are this way.
Is that a rat? It's
Yep.
Jeffrey, get a load of this rat.
No, it's a dental assistant. Also works here for today.
Yeah, remind me just not come here. Right. So
like you got a choice.
We got here. Somebody can sign off on this. He's got a digital pad. It's got the inventory and the cost breakdown and everything. It's already paid for. You just have to sign that you're receiving it. You just can come with me as I load it all, so you can get a count if you want. But it's all there.
So Pinball just hands that off to Samantha.
Okay. Yeah, she takes it. She says, like, did you get the... Oh, you did. Oh, great.
And so I start observing their work.
Okay, yeah, they come over. The vending machines, basically, they're the ones that have keys for it. Vinda Systems is the one who stocks it, and they come and they take the money out of them, etc. You guys are basically just providing space for them to do their vending from.
Is this two guys?
This is two guys. One of them is hauling the little jack lift that's got several crates on it. The other guy seems to be the foreman. He's got all the keys. He's going from machine to machine.
Seem to be?
One of them's like kind of shorter, 5'8", 5'9". The other guy's like easily 6'2", 6'3".
Seems good to Pinball.
Yep. And they start loading it up with all kinds of foods. One of the vending machines will actually it actually has like a microwave thing too, so it'll vend and heat and cook all at once. They got foods, they got snacks. They actually have like a little convenience thing too. That's got like coffee mugs. It'll cut keys for you and just all kinds of little convenient things to come out of it.
Yeah. Obviously, I connect to the network when they're ready. Because you've got to be able to order stuff from your desk.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. If you want to plug it into the network, so you can place an order through it, and that all happens. This takes a couple hours for them to get everything like filled up and everything. Eventually, she comes to the floor to you, Marius. He's like, "Hey, Marius, I don't have the authority to sign off on this. I don't know why, but on the org list, you're like right below Gary."
Who's Gary?
Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary's like the maintenance guy. Oh, you haven't met Gary yet. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh yeah. Gary's like a cousin or something to George.
Cool.
Anyway, he does the building
Nepotism.
maintenance, but he hasn't. I guess you haven't met him. He's not in all that often. It's a brand new office. He just comes in whenever we've got problems with the building. But you're in the org chart, and you've never seen the org chart before. It's like you're like third in line for some reason, Marius.
Must be alphabetical or something. I don't know. Just
well,
yeah,
I mean, you
I
have to sign
delegate
for this.
I delegate you the authority to sign for it then.
But the org charts.
Just sign it.
Okay.
You don't even have to use your name.
Oh, okay. She says pinball.
That's fine. Pinball's not my real name either.
Sebastian's happy to sign it. He'll sign anything given half a chance.
All right. Yeah. So everything's stocked. Who do I give the emergency codes to? Just for shutdown in case anything goes like thermonuclear or something. It's very rarely it happens, but these machines that cook the foods for themselves and such. Sometimes they go nuclear, and you got to shut it down and all. So who do I give the codes to?
Are they actually nuclear?
I think that's a turn of phrase, but I've never had the balls to ask my boss, to tell you the truth. But we got to wear the special lead-lined underwear whenever we work on them. So, I mean, take that as you will. Who knows?
We don't need more of you in the world, apparently. So,
yeah, I know, right? It's competition.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant. I point to Samantha.
Okay. Well, here, let me show you. So you push this button like this, and you have to hit this one with your elbow, and then you kind of have to reach this way with your fingers. You have to hit them all at once. You kind of count to 3. She's like,
This is great. I can't wait for them to go thermonuclear. I'll make sure I've got my running shoes on.
Okay. So after the couple hours this takes, Samantha's like, okay, can I go home now, Marius? I mean, I've got to be here bright and early to get the patients all set up.
Your boss, you can leave whenever you want.
Marius, that is needlessly cruel.
Well,
Stop that.
Given the time, you're going to be working like 4 hours.
Let the woman go home. Also, you're not her boss because you were out the clock about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, Pinball's in charge apparently. Pinball's taking charge.
No, she just kind of scratches her nose and says, "He's not on the org chart."
This all-important org chart that no one knows about except for her, apparently.
I've never seen an org chart that I ever liked.
You guys are left alone.
Is that like a high score ranking?
Elena, you've set up the network. So all the machinery, everything is. You don't know exactly how the 3D printers and the alginate machines work to produce the dental pieces, but you know how to wire it in. Yeah. You got them wired in.
Out, but that's not my area of expertise.
Mm-hmm.
So, Marius, did you spend any of that time filing that insurance claim?
No, it's not under my name. It's George does it or he doesn't. I don't really care.
Well, I think he delegates it to you because you're the secretary, are you not?
I never heard him say that.
Well, I am not paid to care. So, are we going home now?
Yeah, I'm ready to sleep in. It's been a long day. You guys
don't you have to be here to? Don't you have to be here? I mean, this is like technically today again.
I'll just call in sick. It's fine.
First day open. I don't feel so good.
All that pizza doesn't sit well. Who wants to go for scrambled eggs and eggs Benedict?
Well, I could use a fight, so we can go to the Waffle House.
All right, let's do it.
All right. No Waffle House, but the Noodle House is open 24 hours.
The what?
The Noodle House is open 24 hours. Yeah.
Is their tagline "Fights and Bites"?
If I want noodles again.
Noodles. Mm-hmm. After dark though, they get the special spicy stuff out.
I never liked the spicy stuff.
All right. Well, you go somewhere. You
Yeah.
go somewhere. You get some food. You go home. Are you
2
showing up
months.
for work the next day or not, Marius?
Eventually.
Eventually. Okay. In that case, somewhere a couple of hours after you're supposed to have been in, but you aren't, you get a call on your agent.
Okay. I'm still sleeping, so
Okay.
I'll slowly wake up and what? What do you want? Who is this?
Marius?
Janet?
Marius?
What?
Yeah. There's some men here, and they got the doctor, and they're threatening to kill the doctor. They want the samples. I don't know what they're talking about. I said I'd call somebody that may knew what they're talking about, but they're going to kill the doctor, Marius.
Didn't we just go through this yesterday?
They're really mad.
Oh, God. I just want to be the secretary. I don't want to look. Oh, can you just make them some coffee and give them a muffin or two
I've been
until I
making
get
them
in?
coffee for an hour. They've turned the place apart looking for these samples.
Well, then they must be hungry. Give them a goddamn fucking muffin.
Okay.
And I'll come. I don't know. I'm just gonna hang up on her.
Okay.
Oh, go put on a shirt. See if Pinball wants to go into the office and shoot someone. Does Pinball? Did you get your rockets yet?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. She split the load with you, so your rocket was left outside of your coffin hotel with a nice bow tie on it. Literally a bow tie.
You might get a chance to use it if you come with me.
But then I wouldn't have a rocket.
Well, that is true.
I would like to have my cake and eat it too, while still
Well,
having the cake on each.
Sometimes
that's how the
you
phrase
just
goes.
need to show the rocket and not
Is it
use the
chocolate
rocket.
cake? I'm kind of interested in this cake now. I'm getting kind of hungry.
Also, are you paying me to care about whatever it is you're talking about?
You can have whatever you find on the bodies.
Standard rate.
You get salvage rights.
I'm considering. I have
Apparently they have guns.
But then I can't use the rocket because I might injure the guns.
That is true. Well, you should bring it just as a backup. String it on your back, and if you need to pull it out and shoot people, then you can have some fun.
All right. Let's get 1-star rating right from the get-go.
Does Elena want to come and have some fun and shoot people too?
No.
Elena has never shot anyone. She doesn't even have a gun.
But
You know this.
Sebastian does.
Sebastian thirsts for blood.
Well, could you at least drive us?
Yeah. And what I can actually do, because I set the system up, is I can, when we get closer, I can hook into the system and access the cameras
Oh, yeah.
so we can
Okay,
see
there
what's
we go.
going on.
So if you do that...
I set the system up. I know exactly what I can do with it.
Can we go through the drive-thru
Also,
first?
it's like we got a little look at two of those fellows. They did not. They were wearing sweatpants. They do not look like they have much on them, except for maybe these guns. Maybe they are expensive guns. I am hoping they are expensive guns.
Oh, they're very shiny, so that must mean they're expensive.
Well, when you get close enough for Elena's systems to pick up, you get a view of all the cameras that she's got set up. And so what you see is there are two people. It's one man and one fairly stocky woman. The doctor is being held prisoner. The guy's got an old-fashioned revolver. It looks like an old police special. Like, this is an antique at this point. Just pushed up against his temple. Your secretary is bringing out muffins.
Good. I'm starting to like this woman.
You can see all the. There's not blinds, but it does have like the chromatic or polarizing windows. So like they've all been blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
You assume that your sign is on. And there is somebody that looks like they're either dead or knocked out on the floor. You're guessing that was your first customer. But they've kind of pushed the body, or perhaps they're still alive, on the waiting room couch. They're bleeding, whatever, alive or dead. There's blood.
From the mouth or from elsewhere?
Head. Looks like they were hit in the head.
Oh,
Not shot,
okay.
though, just like hit.
Okay.
It's like
Pinball.
I offered him the bodyguard services. He declined. This is what he gets.
No, this is not the boss. This is your first customer. Yeah.
Well, no, but the boss still has a gun to his head.
No. The
No,
doctor.
it's a different
This is
doctor.
This is the doctor, the day's doctor.
Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah. George is the owner of the establishment. He's not a doctor. He's just a businessman.
Oh, I thought he was also a dentist guy.
Nope.
Maybe this doctor guy wants to hire me. But I am now interested in this gun that fellow has. That is a collectible.
That's a classic. Yeah.
Do I see any other weapons?
It's the only weapon that you see out. Although the woman, I described her as being kind of bulky. Part of it is that she's wearing very oversized, a shirt and pants. She could be concealing some weapons in there.
Pinball assumes body armor as well.
Could be
for that
body
kind of
armor.
bulk.
Yep. Could be body armor.
Looking at the cameras, is there a way we can get Samantha to come run out and hide in the van so she doesn't get hit?
You tell
Is
me.
there,
There is an intercom system, so I assume Elena has spliced into that.
I'll send her a text.
Pinball, you can probably also, if you've got targeting computers, you can probably link into the cameras here to help you sight. But then you still got to shoot through the bulletproof glass and stuff, and so bullet resistant.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can at least target them a lot easier.
The
Well,
rocket launcher probably.
I
The
could
rocket
also.
launcher. That's a pinpoint striking.
Well, no, but it might
Precision
make it easier once you shoot the rocket launcher. You just shoot through the hole that the rocket launcher made.
Oh, he means blow up the exterior and then shoot through the hole.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know how many times you have to shoot the glass in order to make a hole to shoot the person beyond it. But if it's bullet resistant, they might have enough time to react.
Interesting question that I kind of know the answer to. In this system, the object terrains have their own hit points, and once they are expended, you can shoot through them. Rollover of the last hit does not go through. It is also absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
So however
You gotta
many
do
shots
enough
it takes
damage
to go
to
through
it,
the
and then
hit
the
points.
next bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which honestly is not a lot. Everything is supposed to be shot through in this system, though presumably the game runner can override. You just can't shoot through this. Anyhow,
Pinball, can you see in the dark?
yes, I can. With these glasses. Did you want to maybe also open the back door so it can do the sneaking in?
Yeah, I figure if Elena can unlock the doors, let us in the back, throw the power, Samantha can run out and hide, because I'm kind of starting to like her. You know, she seems pretty genuine.
She also makes you food.
She does, so, you know.
Ooh.
I mean,
Speaking
we
of which,
all
if you
know
want a
that is...
if you want a distraction, I can set the vending machines off because they're all linked in now.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but see, you don't know any of the override codes. That was the thing. That was the reason why I asked who gets to know the override codes.
No, we need a net hacker for that, and that's not going to happen. Okay, never mind.
if we get Samantha in, she knows the codes.
Yeah, but by that point, you've changed places with her pretty much.
Hey, we saw those override codes. They involved doing the Macarena.
Yeah, that they did. So first priority, get Samantha out, kill the power, and then send Pinball.
I just shoot these people dead. We are not interested in questioning. We do not care about their life stories. We have made this clear, yes?
So I imagine that you guys are basically parked around either side or the back because there are no windows there, so that you won't be seen. But you have to be fairly close for Elena's to be able to connect.
We would prefer not to shoot the doctor or the patient.
Of course we don't want to shoot the doctor. The doctor can potentially pay me for not getting him shot.
There we go. I would say that's an optional objective.
Well, yes. Well,
Well, if you're ready to go,
Hi.
I can unlock the back door if you guys want to get in there.
Okay, I'll let Pinball go first. He's the better. I can't see in the dark, so why am I going?
I don't know why you're even here, honestly.
Would the cameras have a night viewing setting?
No, because that's not something that would have been necessary. So I'm sure you would have cut
Okay,
corners where you could because you
yep,
pocketed
no,
money. Yeah.
yeah. No. Just okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, if Pinball allows it, no, don't worry. No, that's not good idea either. Yeah.
I mean, it's daylight,
Yeah.
so no, they blacked out the windows.
They
You know what?
did, but
Why don't we'll get Samantha out? We'll tell her to pretend she's going to the back to get some ingredients. So
Or the
she comes out.
bathroom.
Yeah, there you go. She comes out. You go in.
So
the power.
how do you contact her is the question. Right now, yes, you have access to like the speaker systems in each room, and yeah, you can select which room, but they're all in the same room right now.
I mean, they're expecting a call with the samples, I assume.
You don't know what to assume because Marius was like, "You're on your own."
Why don't we get the stove to make a beep and have her come back there, and then we can use the intercom in the kitchen, the break room, to talk to her there. The stove's got to be. If you got to have smart stoves.
Yeah, no, you can activate. Yep. No, we said that you can activate and order stuff on the vending machine, so you can.
I mean, I would like to just make clear. Only you care about Samantha. I am not currently being paid to care about Samantha.
I understand.
She did make really good spice cupcakes, though.
Yeah, they were good food.
She did also recognize that she was not paid enough to tell me to get my feet off the desk. Good help is hard to find.
We'll deal with that after. Let's see what we can do. So let's get her attention to come away from the.
All right, so break this down for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to have like the oven beep in the back room.
The oven or the vending machines or something, and if we can put like a message on the vending machine or the oven like LCD screen.
Okay. So here's what happens. It beeps. The guy that's got the handgun, the old antique handgun to the guy, you see his finger clench on that trigger. He doesn't pull it all the way though, but you saw like it was like just a reflex, like he was going to. The other person does something very interesting. They're wearing this kind of like sweater over the top. Like I said, it was very bulky. Kind of looks panicked and puts both hands into like the little pockets on the side to grab something that's in there, and then looks over, and then you see. Actually, you've got your speakers on so you can hear. She's like, "That's just the oven. I've got more cupcakes going. They're gonna burn." They wave her on to go check it out. She actually did have cupcakes in the oven, so she goes. She's in the room, and she's by herself.
Oh, looks like they have a bomb vest. That's fantastic.
So, can I get from the back door into that room without being seen from?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so just unlock the door, and I'll go in there and meet her in there.
Unlock.
Yep.
As I go into striking zone, I suppose.
Yeah, I've got my pistol ready in case I have to get into fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see which weapon I am actually using. I believe I have.
Sebastian has 2 tiny knives.
I have my heavy submachine gun ready.
Okay.
So I'll escort Samantha out.
All right. So you go through the back kind of loading area. You pass by the server room. You get into the kitchen. Bathrooms are back here too. She's like, she's about to say something kind of loud, but then she realizes she's like, Marius,
shut up. And we get outside. I'll just tell her to go into the van. Elena will make sure that she's got somewhere comfortable to sit. And don't say anything.
Our first customers in there, Scott Bernard. He came in for a wisdom tooth infection. I don't know if he's alive or not.
Well, you know what? It will take care of the pain. It's one way or another.
Oh, so I guess I sneak out back.
The doctor's kind of a dick. He can die.
That may be what happens. What was the patient shot? Did you hear a gunshot?
No. He came in. He was a very nice man. He was filling out his paperwork, and then suddenly that the tall guy just came in behind him and hit him on the side of the head, and he just crumpled and just took the body and threw it on the couch. I mean, he was breathing for a bit there, but then I kind of lost track. I had to bake muffins because you were just leaving me here to die, Marius.
Yes.
Does it
yes.
look like he was leaving you here to die? Are we here? No? Are you not dying? Excellent. Calm down.
He wasn't clear on the phone.
He never is. You'll learn.
It was you just woke me up. Anyways. So
Very important. Also question.
So pinball, you know how the outside is all like bulletproof? But
yes.
Would the inside walls be bulletproof?
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I don't think there is. I don't think so.
Do you mind? I'm trying to ask Samantha a very important question.
So the inside walls do have the steel down the middle so that when there are gunshots, they don't penetrate the walls. So actually they are more resistant than the windows are.
Samantha, very important question that I keep getting interrupted from asking. Did that person say they had a bomb?
No. They've got a bomb?
Probably.
They just said that they weren't the real samples. They wanted the real samples, and it started asking where their wives were. I don't.
Who the frack cares about their wives?
Well, apparently they do.
Well, they married them. Get a divorce. Some people. All right. So. Doctor can die, try to save this guy, but if he also dies, that's not a problem,
Elena,
right?
You're still watching the videos. So the antsy one, the shorter one that may or may not have a bomb vest on, is looking concerned that she's not come back out of the break room. And you see him, and when the voice goes, it's a woman, and it's like, "Are you done back there? Hello?"
I presume the other two can actually hear them. Well, no, they wouldn't. Guys,
starts walking. He starts walking towards the break room.
Going to be discovered any second now.
Pinball.
Okay, shoot her dead. Got it.
Go, pinball. Do your thing.
Very quick question: did that woman, from what I saw, the nervous-looking woman, did she have anything in her hands?
Well, she had her hands down into these large pockets on her sweatshirt. And so you can't see if she's holding on to anything under there or not.
Okay, so before she did that, when she heard the beep, because you said she did that when she heard the beep.
Put her hands in there.
Did she have anything in her hands then?
Mm-mm. She was not holding a weapon that you could see.
But it also seems like she probably doesn't have a dead man switch. So we'll find out. Oh, man. Why is Pinball always the one in the threat of being exploded? Okay.
That's become a thing, too.
Yes, that has become a very concerning thing. Pinball is... we're like in the back hallway. There's the... break room where this antsy woman is going up to. Pinball would like to try to sneak up behind her and
oh, you can't. Okay, so she's heading towards you. There's only you. How do you get around her to sneak up on is the thing. There's really not any room to maneuver there. Unless you want to kind of, I guess you could stay on the side of the wall as she passes through, waiting for her to pass through, perhaps.
If that was the only option to sit next to the wall, that is what he would try. And he gets out his stun baton to really smack her over the head.
Okay, so tell you what, make me some kind of be very sneaky and quiet roll.
That would be stealth. I believe that's under body. Yes, it is. And I am very good at stealth, actually.
All right, and let me make a perception test for her. Let's see.
Probably not.
It's a lot of dice.
What?
No, don't worry. No, don't worry. That is less than. I was doing something else. So you win that. So you have initiative.
For people only listening to audio, he just rolled 5d10 and got 28 over my presumably 22. We don't know what that means, but it is very scary. Anyhow, continuing on for our audio listeners, Pinball winning the round is going to bring the stun baton down twice on her head, presumably.
Okay. We'll go ahead. Make me the attack rolls.
Let's see. Attack. That's probably in my little baton. There we go. Attack.
Since you're doing melee, yeah, you get 2.
That's 1. Very bad damage.
Yeah, seems decent.
Okay.
Seems decent.
Presumably a 21 hits. And a 22 probably also hits for a total of 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. She goes down, and you hear like a robotic voice saying, let's see, it would say, vital signs showing increased heart rate. Vital signs showing unconsciousness. Arm? Sounds like a question mark. Respond in 10, 9.
No.
8. What do you want to do? There's a countdown going on.
I rip off the shirt and also say no.
Okay, so you saying no, I would say voice print mismatch 6, 5. You rip off the shirt, and yes, there's so she has there is a plunger switch. She's wired into it. Looks like there's a medical scanner too, so that it is essentially a dead man switch. There's a bunch of wires exposed. It looks like it's a hodgepodge between like a very professional rig and just kind of wired together. Like the dead man switch and the plunger switch are all just done. There's spaghetti straps of wires all over the place.
Perfect.
And it's not very loud either, so it doesn't project very far into the other room.
Perfect. So it looks very hodgepodge. And it's the dead man switch and all that, but it probably doesn't have fail-safe, so he just reaches down to the base of the wires where it connects to the explosive material and pulls what he is hoping is the detonator from the explosive material.
So let me try to get this right. So you're essentially just yanking all the wires?
Pretty much. He's just waking all the wires. I mean, a blasting cap might go off in his face, but you'll take that.
Yank all the wires just as it says 2, 1, and there's a deet deet, and then it's like, thank you for choosing Explodivest. Vest. There was like a little electrical that went through your hand. It looks like the power box, the detonator was everything is all contained within those wires. There was a little mild shock, but yeah, you ripped everything out. There you go. You have an unconscious person here. This is all fairly quiet.
Go I have to start saying my name is Pinball because I keep being bounced around by explosives. And I radio Elena. Elena, I have more explosives for you to discover. Fantastic. I'm going to go neutralize the other person now. We'll see if he dies or not.
Elena, you are watching the videos. The person with the doctor and the old style gun to the head seems to think something's up and starts moving towards the front door. It's kind of fumbling with the locks. Of course, like as you know, because Marius was given like a passcode sort of thing, it's all electronic. It's trying to get the door to open, and of course, you have complete control of it right now, Elena.
Yeah. Is anyone aside from Samantha? Is anyone here back with me, or are they both inside?
No, just
Marius
Pinball.
is there. Oh no, yeah, Marius is in there with Pinball. That's right. So just you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do combat. Pinball, they're about to get out the front door. They're trying for the front door. Do you want me to let them go? Or...
Lock it down if you can.
I assumed it is locked down. So
Yeah.
unless Elena's leaving, letting them go, they're stuck.
Is there a path between the building to allow me to go, or do I have to go around the block to get
You have to
the
go
front?
around. Like there's no other. It's all very simple. You've got the front office with your desk and everything there. Single hallway going back to the
Sorry.
break
Can
room.
I go outside and
Yes.
around to the front
Yeah.
door, or do I have to go around the block to do that?
No, you can just go around.
Well, why don't I
around the
do
building.
that, and then you can open it up?
So I'm about to go get this doctor killed.
Well, he was optional anyways. That was an optional task to save his life.
As saying, I'm about to get this doctor killed. I go over to the hallway and I talk to the interior.
What do you say?
And tell him, you in the lobby, you have one chance to get out of here alive. Throw down your weapon and offer it up as tribute to me, as it is a very nice old gun, or I will come in and shoot you.
Doesn't sound like I'm getting my wife back on either one of those counts, so no.
Who the frack is your wife?
You don't know?
Who knows? We know fracking drack about anything regarding this. Wives, husbands, what's that got to do with dentistry?
You really don't know.
No!
There's a pause. He's like, okay, listen. I assume you've got video on me? And he's got his hand like this with the gun up in the air. I'm going to lay the gun down. And I just want to talk, all right? I just want to talk. He lays the
Show
gun
some
down.
goodwill. Kick the gun towards the door.
He lays the gun down on like a table and then walks away from it. He's still holding the doctor, though, and he's got like a really meaty hand around the doctor's throat.
Elena, what's the situation in there?
I just take
I still got this doctor here.
His agent. To Pinball's agent saying, oh, that's what the mission.
Yep. Look, I still got the doctor here, okay? I don't know that I can trust you yet, but I'm not armed.
All right, I'm coming in, and I am very armed.
Understood. The guy sounds like he's been through situations like this. He's very calm.
So I get the gun, and I'm like,
yep.
Hello, Dr. Lazarus, was it?
The doctor tries to nod, but the guy's got a really beefy hand around his throat, so he's not able to move very much.
You're going to have to let the doctor speak in just a minute, because this is a very important question that will tell you how this situation is going to go. Because right now I don't.
Just lets go of the throat again.
Excellent.
He's very calm about it, but
Doctor.
he's smart enough to use the doctor as kind of a shield, though. So,
hey, doctor, would you like to hire me to get you out of this alive?
What?
Because I'm a private contractor. I don't care about your life right now.
I'm still paying off student loans.
Oh, well, that's terrible for you. And the guy using you as a body shield. I have a very reasonable, installment plan.
Actually, you know what? The guy.
I'm opening up with a very strong position.
The intruder says, "You're a merc."
Oh yes, and you're direct.
He steps away from the doctor then, and he says, "Then we can talk. You want money? I want my wife."
All right, doctor. That's probably 1,000 ebb. Get out of here.
Doctor runs to the door and is frantically trying to open it, slamming on it. He's using the emergency fire thing, which also doesn't work because I'm sure Elena has rigged it so that it can't. He's pounding on the door.
Dr. Lazarus, please, some decorum. The back door.
He's like,
the back door.
He ducks down, starts running for the back door, trips and falls over the body of the other person. Just kind of crawls out.
Amateurs.
He's like, all right, I'm going for a smoke. Slowly.
No.
Like you can see the square thing on his shoulder.
Does not care.
You can see it. Okay. It's like, all right, I was going to offer you one. What are your rates?
It's a bad habit. It will get you killed.
What are your rates?
First, rates are discussed after the job is identified.
5 missing persons, our wives.
What's this dentistry have to do with it?
They're using genetic samples from our wives to grow their teeth from.
How do you know this?
I used to be a cop a long time ago. I did some digging, found out that their deaths were faked. Yeah, all their paperwork's going to show up correct. Yeah. My wife had an organ donor license on there. That's what they used to leverage the genetic samples. Look, I know she's alive. They're getting fresh samples. There are 63 of these establishments here, this area alone. Where do you think those are continually getting the samples from?
I don't care. I also am not currently paid to care.
Fine. I need 5 missing people found.
You used to be a cop. Cops got paid shit.
I've made some good investments. So have my other friends. We're not wealthy, but we can get money.
But you got grass on your lawn. That's probably enough. Let me think. By the way, was the person with the bomb vest a cop?
No, military, ordnance, explosives expert. Got real twitchy. Had some bad experiences. Had to muster out. So yeah,
not that
real
expert.
Real good in what she does. Yeah, her
agree
wife
to
too.
disagree. I mean, if she was that good, we would all be dead, probably.
Well, it was last minute. We didn't know what we'd find today.
Apparently, your salvation. All right. You got cuffs on you?
Yes.
Cuff yourself behind the back. You know the drill. I'll squeeze them all nice and tight. And if you try to swing on me,
he slowly goes down. And he throws you the keys. And he cuffs himself. I could really use that smoke. You mind?
Yes, I do.
Motions over to his his hands are tied now. He's motioning for you to get his smokes.
All right. I am going to deduce if this is a signal or something.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to try to deduce it because I have a skill if you don't not going to use it, right? Deduction, go. 13.
You don't think so? Again, because of the short range of anything, if he were trying to call him back up, and he's already admitted that there's more of them, they would have to be as close in proximity as Elena's vehicle was. And you guys did the block. You didn't see anything.
Internet was a little squirrely there.
Okay, yeah, so you don't think so. Again, because of the limited range, they would have to be just as close to this building as Elena's truck was, and you guys searched the block. You didn't see anything.
So I give him a pat down, find out what he's got on him.
It's a set of smokes, and if you pull it out of his sleeve, it's Marlboros. This is also like really old, antique, like.
This guy's just flexing on me, is he?
I mean, it's not like this stuff is impossible to get, but it's hard to get.
Find out. And back with you, Bert. I'm losing random people. I think it might be the storm some people are having.
That's okay. I tell you what, this is a good place to wrap up. We've got a couple of minutes left. You found again, he's got this old police revolver. He's got this set of cigarettes, which again, not impossible to find, but man, are they hard to find.
Oh, he doesn't have an old police revolver. Pinball has an old police revolver.
But you get the point. He's got some anachronistic stuff or has access to a stockpile of very old stuff.
How old does this guy look?
Late 60s, but anagathics are a thing already, so he could be even older.
Huh. Interesting. So I get them all trussed out.
I mean, he's in good shape. I mean, 60s, but he's in really good shape.
Naturally. So I get them trussed up and loaded up in the van. I tell Samantha, problem solved.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, let's go ahead and stop here before you wrap anything else further
Yep.
up, because there's some other things we need to tie up here. So we'll go ahead and end here for the night. Yeah, Pinball got an offer to find some missing wives.
Yeah.
Probably
And
100,000
they'll
a
be
person.
saying yes.
Yeah. All right, Jameis, you got anything you want to plug?
I've got my blog there. It's film festival time, so I might have a few more coming through more often than usual, but it also costs to go to movies, so not that many more.
Okay, cool. Kelly, anything you want to announce?
Nothing today, thank you, though.
Kelly's got a Vason game coming up at some point, though, that I am jazzed to be a part of.
Yep.
So hopefully that will
Couple
be
months.
a thing. Steven, you've been guest appearing on any other podcasts lately?
No, but I'm still the most recent guest appearance on Sil Zero, the Star Wars Edge of the Empire actual play podcast, run
Nice.
by the excellent Chris Ing. You can find that at silzero.podbean.com.
Cool.
Or, Google Silhouette Zero. It should be like the first result.
Awesome. Yeah, and check out Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. That's where we keep podcasts going back almost 15 years now, as well as all of our social media links. So check that out. Thanks for watching tonight, guys. Thanks for playing. We'll pick up in 2 weeks. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, and also, limited time offer. No vowels.
Yes, Richard's own stream, which he may or may not doing later this evening. Who knows?
Wednesday, he's planning on being back. Wednesday, his time, he's planning on being back in streaming.
Okay,
You're
there we
welcome,
go.
Richard. May not be here, but not forgotten.